The Kalamazoo Growlers hosted a special game to honor victims of that city's recent tragedy. Well, over in Battle Creek, the Bombers are stirring up controversy, encouraging spectators to bring guns. 24 Hour News 8's Martin Dieters was at both games, and he has this story from Battle Creek tonight.
Two cities with collegiate baseball teams that were touched by gun violence are having special nights for their fans, but their approaches could not be more different. One city pays tribute to the victims while the other celebrates guns. Both events, we're told, were near sellouts.
This is a testament to how strong Kalamazoo really is in coming together and being there for the families that have faced these difficult times, and that's really what it's all about.
Not everyone was thrilled with this idea. Sometimes I think that's when maybe you have a great idea, when there is that debate and it sparks those conversations. So
4 of the 6 people killed in the Kalamazoo massacre in February were from the Battle Creek area, as well as 14-year-old Abigail Koff, who continues to recover from being shot in the head. Kalamazoo Growler Stadium was the site of a Kalamazoo Strong ceremony that remembered the victims of the shooting and the 5 who died earlier this month when a truck crashed into a group of bicyclists north of Kalamazoo. Suspects in both incidents face multiple murder charges. In Kalamazoo, survivors, their families, and members of the bike group attended the game against the Green Bay Bullfrogs, which was preceded by a presentation of donations to survivors. Tiana Carruthers, a survivor of the Kalamazoo shooting, did not speak, but
she was overwhelmed, yes, with the amount of support that is here this evening for her and for Lori and for all the other victims' families. She is a strong, confident lady, and she certainly exudes that every time you speak with her.
Meanwhile, attendees at Battle Creek's C.O. Brown Stadium were tacitly encouraged to bring firearms to the game as part of what the baseball organization called a Second Amendment education night, while the gun dealership that is sponsoring it called it Second Amendment Appreciation Night.
Supporting the Second Amendment for somebody like me is incredibly easy to understand. I support the Second Amendment every day of my life. Now, not everybody supports the Second Amendment, and that's okay too. They can go do their thing. We're going to do our thing.
Guns holstered on hips were plentiful as hot dogs, pretzels, and beer, although anyone open carrying was not allowed to buy alcohol, according to stadium officials.
The Battle Creek Police Department were very gracious and put multiple officers here tonight, and they were very friendly with fans and answering questions.
I don't think it's a recipe for disaster. I think it's more of a way to shed a good light on it, to say there's nothing bad that's going to happen with all of us here, and we can all just hang out and have a good time.
The general manager told me there were no security issues tonight.
Yeah, I heard not one concern from anyone in the ballpark tonight about it.
But he isn't sure if they will do it again next year.
Up for debate, I guess. We'll see kind of the ramifications of tonight, and it's not over yet, so still making sure everything goes well.
The general manager here at Battle Creek told me that there have been no security issues and that the only fireworks were those that were set off after the final pitch. Here in Battle Creek, Martin Dieters, 24 Hour News 8.